Alright, sorry about that. Let's just get back to what I was doing. Like I said, you're going to take the red wire and you're going to put it with the black wires, obviously. Okay, it's going to look something like this right now, but that's before we're going to do all the rest of the stuff. Okay? I was going to tell you that if you wanted to, you can buy some what they call heat shrink, and what it does is it basically fits over the ends right here where we're gonna solder on the ends right here, and it just covers, like, it's like the red or the black whatever it is, they call it heat shrink. And what it does is after you apply it, you apply a little heat to it. You don't, like, if you have a lighter, go under the lighter with the lighter on, go under it a little, and it'll actually shrink so that these won't come apart. I don't have any with me right now, but you can just use black electrical tape. It's the same thing. Okay? Alright. So, now what we're going to do, we're going to take the connections again. I'm going to touch them to the hot soldering iron, and you're just going to go over it with solder. Okay? And hopefully, did I do it correctly? Maybe. Alright, that didn't go as planned. Okay, so now that you got that one attached, we're going to reapply solder to it to seal it in place. Alright, and after that's cooled for about 10-15 seconds, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Now you can see why I mean you need 2 people to do this mod. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Alright, and once you've finished with that, it should look something like this. See, the wires are soldered together. If you see any excess wire on the actual soldering, like right here, you can see that right there, you can just take some wire cutters and just try to cut it to be as flush with the solder as possible. The same thing right there, if you can see. Just cut a little. You don't want to cut too much, or else you'll have done the whole job for nothing. Alright? Alright, looks good. So, once you'll have it like this, if you have some heat shrink, you should have put the heat shrink over this part first, and then you're just going to put the heat shrink over, covering it, and then with a lighter or the back of the soldering iron, you're just going to touch the heat shrink to there, and it should shrink up and cover the wires. But if you didn't buy any heat shrink, you can just use plain black electrical tape. Maybe a piece that's like this big, not very big, maybe about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. You're gonna need 2 pieces of it. And you're just gonna wrap the wires. Make sure that you're covering the actual soldered parts. You won't be needing the soldering iron anymore, so just put that aside for now. And just take the tape and cover the solder like so. Be sure that you're covering the actual soldered parts, because if the soldered parts touch any other part of the loader or any other metal, it could short out and possibly even cause a fire on the board, or it could just really burn it out. Then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Alright. So, same thing. Like I said, you're going to cover, make sure that you're covering the soldered part. Okay? And like so. It should look something like this after you're done. Alright. And there we go. Here is your dual 9-volt battery pack for your Halo B. Like I said, you can just take... I'm just going to do a little drop test with the... This is a Halo. Halo loader, even though it says Empire on the thing. Don't believe it. Alright, sorry about the fogginess, but this is a Halo. Even though it says Empire, I just got the Empire shells. I already have 2 9-volts hooked up, and you're just gonna put it in the pack like so. And this is a pod of, I think it's Drax or Pro Caps, whatever the hell it is. And this is a drop test with the dual 9-volts. Alright, like I said, if you don't know how to solder, please do not do this mod. If you really want one, I can make one for you. Just leave me a comment on my wall on YouTube, and we can work something out, and I can make one for you, and I'll have it to you within a couple days. Because I really don't want you to burn down your house and then I get blamed for it, which is why I really don't even want to put this video on YouTube. So there you go. Like I said, if you have any questions about this mod or any of the other things I've done on my videos, just leave a message and I'll get back to you. Like I said, if you really want me to make you one of these 9-volt mods, leave me a message and I can get you with some information and how I can do it for you. Alright, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you don't know how to solder, please do not try to attempt this. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Alright, thanks for watching.